YouTube. There's the webcam for that here. This is my friend Tracy. I'm going to be introducing him and talking more here in a moment, but I'm starting all of the other streams, as is tradition, to not have all of this ready to roll right away. When you're your own producer, you're producing the songs and you're also like pulling the strings of the live broadcast and everything. It's fun. All right, almost. Okay, we got the Twitch, we got the YouTube, and we're about to have the Facebook. And then once we got that, it'll be all three, and I can give some introductions and all that. All right. Up and rolling, I believe, on all three. Hello, hello. You know me. I'm Glenn Case. This is my friend Tracy.
Hello.
Tracy was the best man at my wedding many, many years ago. So that is one less security question that I have that I'm now going to have to change on all of like my things. The best man at my... I think I may actually have that on one of them. So there you go. Tracy is a phenomenal guitarist, and actually the very first time that I ended up learning guitar... I'm going to see if I can move it to where you can see him on both here. I ended up asking Tracy how his annual basement, but there's no viewers right now. I don't know why I'm saying this except for the people that are watching it later. That's who this is for. The people that are watching it later.
Exactly.
I asked him how the basement show was going. He said, "Bad. The bass players, has quit." I said, "Oh no, what are you going to do?" He said, "You want to play bass?" I said, "Never."
Got a job for you.
I've got a job for you. Never touched a stringed instrument before. How many songs do we have to learn? 17. How many days do we have? 3?
3.
All right, cool. Let's do it. And that's in that spirit of things is kind of what we got going here. It's writing and recording a song a day. So let's see what happens, and let's see what InspireBot tells us to write about today. So, your first time doing a Jamuary one, though, right? All right.
Yes.
And you've played guitar for a number of years. Obviously, you're producing bands and stuff now.
Let's see. 30 some odd years.
There you go. Yep. No, when I did not know how to play a stringed instrument, this is the guy you blame, at least for the beginning half of it. But I've been doing it long enough that you can blame me for not following through more. Either way, we're going to hit it. Generate. InspireBot, tell us what we're writing about here. All right, it is, you must not allow homeopathic remedies to energize your body mass index.
Oh, that's an easy one.
I think we're going to pull a mulligan on this, because we could also write it about like a bicycle or something like that too. As fun as that is, I think this is going in the mulligan file. We're going to pick something better. That's not bad. There are ideas that could come from that, but I don't like it enough to keep it. So we're going to go into... I haven't made a folder for this, but I'm about to make a folder for the mulligans. Because the trick with InspireBot here is...
Supposed to inspire you.
Yeah, exactly. But it is random. It's a random image. It's a random phrase. Yeah. And the chances of that phrase and that image ever happening again
is next to zero.
Exactly. More than likely never going to happen. So for posterity, I'm going to start keeping the ones that also are rejected. So that was a rejected one.
But a failures.
Exactly. Let's try it again. You really are a sex-obsessed weirdo. As funny as that is, I'm also we're going to save that one and we're going to mulligan again. I really don't want that to be the song tonight. That would be
so much fun.
As fun as that would be, we're not going there. Loser up bargainfinity? I may have to...
Loser up bargainfinity.
Cynic, like certificate, but a significant advantageation scientific.
Can we put this under words we can't even spell?
I am so not doing that one either. Okay, I've not mulliganed this many times. Okay. All you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. Okay, you know what? I feel like we could roll with this one.
Okay.
I think this is going to be the one here.
I think.
Although writing a song about balls and self-respect, I don't know.
We've written songs about.
You're not wrong, but let's start with that. You all you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. Doesn't even have to be like along those lines.
Well, it could be. All you need to do is fall in love with ball. Was it all?
Let's pull it back up here, and I'm going to show the Facebook people too. It is all you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. And I'd say that there is something.
We can make that into a self-respect type thing. Mm-hmm. And when we mention balls,
it's confidence.
Well, make that Oh, you guys have some dirty minds out there or something? No, we're talking about bowling balls. We're talking about baseballs. Don't you love the sport baseball?
Oh, Dawn and Adrian and Ghosts love balls, Glenn. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's an inside joke for the ages, by the way. All right, so I think for starters, though, what we'll do is we'll go into Ableton Live, and let's pull up, let's get your guitar hooked up here. Okay. And let's, we'll pull up Amplitude, and you're going to be the one who comes up with our first riff here. Now, do you have you used Amplitude, by the way?
I have Amplitude, and I've used it, but I have a lot of stuff from Plugin Alliance.
Gotcha, so you utilize that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there are a lot of really cool guitar sounds in here.
I do have the Mesa Boogie in Amplitude.
Yeah, no, they just had a sale where I now have everything because it was like $150 for everything.
I think you told me about that.
Yeah. Just letting you know.
I told you my wife would also love my
yes
balls cut off if I did that. So.
There you go. It is a day about balls. All right. Wow. We're off to prime start here. Okay, so let's get you going through the mains. So that sounds like a clean tone to me.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and get our Amplitude pulled up. I thought I had it already, but apparently I didn't. All right, so let's. Do you have any like in the collections?
Any preference?
Yeah, there's Dimebag Darrell stuff there. There's Fender. There is Joe Satriani / Brian May. Fender.
I have an Angle amp. Actually,
you have an actual Angle amp. Okay, there's the Powerball.
No, I have the Plugin Alliance one.
Okay, yeah.
My actual guitar amp is a Mesa Boogie.
So let's try about the Mesa Boogies here. We got the dual rectifier, the Mark III, the Mark IV. Mark III it is. Let's see if this is even close. Something is off. I can tell you that right now, because that doesn't sound quite right, does it?
No, it does not.
There's a triple rectifier.
You can use any one, doesn't matter.
I do like the triple rectifier on that. That sounds good. That's kind of fun. All right, okay. Let's see what we got with, let's pull up a...
What kind of tempo are you thinking?
Well, 120 is what we had as a bass. And Don saying, I feel like if AC/DC can write an entire song about balls, then you guys are going to nail this.
Yes.
Okay, that was pretty fun. Yeah. Now we're going for AC/DC sound.
Yes.
I can roll with that, though.
Hey, simple is good.
Simple is probably a great way to go into this, in fact. All right, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and do you have a pretty good idea what you want to do?
Seconds. Let me think.
Well, we'll play around with the tempo here. Then when you got something that we want to stick with, let's roll with that. Okay, let's do that.
I like that.
Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we got enough. So now it'll just be like this. So we have a 16-bar one that's just going to loop.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's a cool start. So
here, do that. Here, let's record another track real quick.
You got it.
Something. Just this is gonna be a little thing,
sure.
But
all
it's
right.
gonna add.
Let's try it out. Do you want to add it to that, or do you want it as its own thing?
I'm gonna do this as its own thing.
Okay.
Well, no, not as its own thing. Add it to that.
Add it to that. Okay, yeah. So let's pull up.
Put another audio track up.
Yes, exactly. And do we want the same guitar tone?
No.
Let's pull up a Fender,
let's do
like a
orange.
Orange. Okay. What do you want in the orange?
Do the. I have a tiny tear, so we
can
probably do.
Let's go with the Tiny Terror. And let's see if it even sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds about like it.
Cool. Oh, although I'm realizing that I'm going through the wrong one here. That's part of the problem.
Oh.
Let's go with this. Let's go to that. And now try to go.
Yeah, still sounds
Cool.
like it.
So this is on it. So you're adding it to what?
Yeah, I'm
what just
adding it
happened.
to what we already have.
All right, 16-bar phrase going
Second.
now. Or not.
No.
Oh, my apologies.
It's a small thing.
Gotcha.
Just small.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I can dig that. I can dig that. That is nice. Did it go though?
We're talking about balls. It's going to be, you know, going to be That'll be the with my balls part.
See, so we don't actually have to use the word balls either, though. And that's what I'm thinking. All you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. So what I'm actually kind of digging on this, rather than having to use the word balls in there, I know we could. We could still throw the balls part in there, but the idea is like what it is in this case. What we are figuring, whatever this is whatever this is. I guess. But like balls in this case is courage. Basically, if you have courage and self-respect, then that's what you need to fall in love.
It could be about baseballs or softballs or golf balls. Every time you hit that dee, you can do like softballs, golf balls.
I mean, you're not wrong. We definitely could. Let's go with. I'm going to add some drums to it too.
Okay.
So let's go into complete control. This is already going off the rails. All right. It'll be fun. Let's see. I've got a few of them in here, but battery is one of them that's really good. Let's find a good sounding kit. That's not the one.
Yeah.
But those are like drum machines.
I got the Steven Slate drums.
And
they have some nice rhythms in there.
I don't know why they're coming across as so distorted.
Do you have something turned up too loud? Or...
Probably.
Yeah, no, something's definitely not.
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Are you putting them through the amp?
It's through this...
No, I mean... Do you
have headphone amp. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's an input gain.
Yeah.
Input gain. This is exactly it. Oh, it helps, again, if you have this. Yeah, that was why. Because I had it turn up here instead of here.
Yeah.
Still not great, though.
Yeah, no, seemed like they'd be a lot beefier.
Yeah, let's see about a different thing here for that reason. Let's delete that. And we'll make a new MIDI track. See, that's already a lot better. That's an activation kit. But even some of those. There's a couple of these that I know. Oh, you know what? There's an even better option here. It's also within complete control. This becomes the problem is option paralysis. There's so many choices that you just gotta stick with something and do it.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So let's go with Abbey Road. They got Abbey Road 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s drummers
60s.
or vintage. Let's go 60s. I can agree with that. Early kit, light, blues rock. That's pretty nice. Rock and roll. Sounds a lot the same to me.
Yeah, I think it's the same beats, just different tones.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that late blues rock.
I like that too.
Cool. So it's got to load all the samples, which takes it a moment.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, trust me.
You know.
Yes, I have a lot of the same stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's true. All right, so it's doing its thing. Although I've got like a gaming computer that I'm actually utilizing for, so in theory it should be like faster load times and stuff, but it isn't always.
No, because gaming computers, yeah, it's great for graphics and stuff like that, but
you still have
everything's a little different.
Yeah, that'll work for the moment. I'll do maybe the kick and the snare on its own thing, and then add the hi-hats on a separate thing. And it is nice with this overhead mixes and stuff. And again, you may have this exact one from Native Instruments, perhaps.
I probably do, but I usually stick with Stephen Slate. Like you said,
If it
options. That's my option.
Yep, you find what works. All right, so let's try this out. That's easy enough.
Oh yeah. We can pull up the regular drums and I can play this in there.
It's true. Okay, and I could hear that first one was a little off though too, so we'll just go to that and hit it and MIDI. Yep. Quantize. I like doing quantize, but only so much.
Yeah, well, you have to kind of humanize it as well.
Exactly.
I can dig it.
I agree. What was wrong? Is this second hit? I think is also a little. There we go. That's a lot better. Now I am actually hearing. Yep. Yep. And then a little higher than that, I think. That's the. There you go.
So a D.
Yeah, those two back to back, real quick. Hold on a sec. I think it'll be just a transitional thing where it's just a 4, 2, 3, 4, and then back. Exactly.
Okay, got it.
So let's do that real quick.
I'm gonna do it a little lower, though.
Yep.
You'll hear it.
There you go.
Okay.
And it's. So now. So we have our. And then whenever we're ready to go to that.
I like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
We have that option now.
You ever do splitting audios in time signatures? So it's like.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done too much of that specific sort
I
of
do
thing.
it a lot, actually.
I just had a thing to it too. Exactly, and then if I may, I got something that's. Yeah, basically. I think that's going to be it right there. Dude. Hey there, Jay. The special guest is my friend Tracy. And that's Jay, who's one of our sons at this point. We basically have a bunch of honorary kids at this point, and
Awesome.
Jay is the one honorary son at this
Very
point.
cool.
So let's see. And then we imagine we're going to go to the 3.
Yeah.
It helps if I end up actually throwing the
drum
kick
beat
and snare
down
back
to
on
it.
it. Yeah. I'm realizing. Okay, I was hoping I had a second button for snare, and I do. So let's try that again and do a little more better.
More cow. You need more cowbell.
Yes, I do need more cowbell. It's Da 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 da. Okay. Yep, exactly. Do ba ba ba. That would even be kind of cool. Now, I don't think we even need much more than that.
No, that's pretty much a good rhythm there.
But I do have a break section that's kind of coming to me. And then, and what I'll do is I'll copy paste our drum thing from here for the next section. So what do you think should happen now after chorus
So it's
2?
gonna have verse 1.
So I imagine your verse
probably open up with the chorus actually.
That'll be your verse.
Yeah, that's the
kind
verse.
of a bridge.
That's the bridge.
Kinda.
And then this is pre-chorus, put it that way.
Exactly, and then we go into this for the chorus probably.
Yeah, and that'll be your the actual chorus.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So I think we should still open.
I'm thinking something with like long, like.
Kind of like an old, like AC/DC Van Halen type thing, and then
Yeah.
go from that to a bam kick in.
If I may, one more time here, like, doesn't have to be what this is, but be like. It helps if you have it set though.
Oh, you also want to.
Oh, turn it up.
Yeah.
So it'd be like. And then like and be like a. Something like that.
Okay.
But I want you to be able to come up with it.
Second. I gotta think now.
Yeah. 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 I can feel that.
I'm not in D-tunes. I'm so used to being in D-tune.
Throws him off a bit.
And I gotta think of. Okay, I got it. Again, not in D-tune.
Yeah. Yeah. So start with the other thing and then.
Yeah.
Yes! Something along those lines for sure. I like that. I like that a lot. I think you've got the right start for sure.
I gotta find it. Is that right? I'm gonna do it. So since I'm up there, I should have.
Yeah, give you something to do.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, because what we have is kind of in a major key.
Yeah.
Then to that. Then back to 1.
But we're talking about the
And then.
bridge.
So it's going to be where we come out of this. So
Yeah.
this is chorus 2.
Okay.
So we
I
don't.
think we're thinking of an intro.
Gotcha. Yep. And then maybe up, like the second time. So like the first time you go down like that.
Okay, so
like. And then back up. Maybe just down like 1/2 step. There it is. Something like that. And then ba-da-da. That would actually be really good. All right. Digging it, digging it, digging it. And so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
sorry.
Oh, no worries.
That's my.
I kind of threw you at it, though, too.
I got it.
Yep. There it is. So let's... Is our first note there? And if I may, I think I've got something for that. We're just trading off your
The last Paul.
gold top here.
I got it.
Yeah, you turned it back
Yeah, I always turn it down as force to have it. Both of them.
up. I think that'll work.
Okay.
All right. Two, three. That happened to be playing. That happened to be playing. All right.
Nice.
I like that as an intro. We could even keep that in there. Is what's funny. That kind of still works. But so
I got another idea.
Sure, let's do it.
Just record like on a second track for the intro.
Okay. Oh, for the same one? Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want that on the one that's the tiny chair?
Yes.
Let's do it. Here we go. After 4. Oh, we for some reason can't hear it. Let's try that again. Oops. Here we go. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4. That sounds awesome. There it is. That is awesome.
So something to add.
Yeah, it adds texture.
Yeah, I like it. It's got balls.
It does. So what I may end up doing here, now there's a couple of ways that we can go with this here. Okay, I just came up with a an outro, and it's wild. It's not so much wild; it's just weird.
Okay.
And it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-da-da. Just let it ring
So
out.
it's basically.
Yep, there you go. Although I was thinking da-da-da-da, so like not all the way down. And then down to da-da-da. Perfect. There you go.
Okay.
That's it. So we'll just do that and let it ring out.
Okay.
2,
Got it.
3, 4. Oops, my apologies. It's let's get that where I'm actually playing on the right one here, but it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and da 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 da.
Oh, I got it.
There you go. Just let it ring out. There you go. So I think that'll work though.
Slowly turn the volume.
Exactly. Didn't I record? That's very similar to what we did with... Okay, I don't know why I didn't record, but one more time, please.
Okay. Second.
Oops, my apologies.
I was about to say,
Again, I'm just let's roll.
I turn my guitar up.
I feel you. That was my bad. All right, if we're ready to roll. That's what I need to ask. I'm not used to working with other people. Are you ready to roll?
I am ready to roll.
Roll. 3, 4. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so I think we have enough now that we can build it. So I'm going to build it from the start.
Okay.
Intro. We may even go back to the intro just before the end.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. It's like a Foo Fighters-ish almost.
Yep. Verse. And then the vocals start here, whatever they will be. We don't have a thing to add yet, but we go right back to one. Now it's just another, and I don't have the melody, but I'm messing with it as we build the structure. And now we go to the chorus. This is the chorus, Garrison. This is the chorus. This is the chorus. Chorus bubbles. This is the chorus. Get over it. What? Yeah, exactly. Back with the drums to keep the second verse started. That's where we're at. Gotta hit that little pre-chorus there and go back with it.
Yep.
And we're building a song in real time. These will not be the words, but we're gonna hit the second part here and back the first one. And chorus time again. Playing with my balls, yes. Balls and balls and balls. Because Inspirabot said so. And 4. Let's go right to the chorus again. Maybe double chorus and out.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yep. And now, and out it goes.
And done.
Exactly. And so here we are, 32 minutes into it, and we've got a structure, good sir. That's not a bad little thing right there. Thank you for your willingness to just be like, here, let me grab your baby that is your guitar, and we're just gonna take. Well, then again, yeah.
Well, you know me with that.
Yeah, it works out nice. What's funny is that my boss from my day job, which I'm not going to mention my day job on here, but some people know who my day job is and all of that.
Yeah.
When I mentioned who you were, he's like, the guy with the gold top guitar? Gold top Les Paul? He knew
So it's what
exactly who you
everyone
were.
remembers me from in Spokane.
They
Big
know.
dude with the big bald dude with the gold top guitar.
Yeah, the teddy
that's
bear.
The one.
The teddy bear.
That's the
All right,
guy.
so let's do a bass part. I'm gonna go ahead and rock a bass part here. Let's go from there. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I don't think we left you room for a solo either. That's okay. It's a nice little under 3-minute song. Anyway.
Yeah. A lot of times you don't need a solo. I mean, this is good. Just
This is my favorite go-to guitar, by the way, but you gotta be careful that it doesn't like kill your fingers with the frets because they're sticking out more than they should. I need to do that, yes, but I don't know how.
It's actually not that hard.
I believe you. Paul Westerberg first stack guitar. So the idea was that he went into a Walmart with the idea of I'm gonna go in and buy a cheap guitar that I can smash on stage. But he liked the tone enough. He's like, I'm gonna keep it. First stack heard about it and said, hey, would you like to do a signature guitar? He's one of my favorite songwriters.
Yeah.
So we have the plaid. There's this is one of my favorite go-to guitars and it's so basic.
It's a nice feeling neck.
Yeah. Yeah, again, watch out with a
Yeah, I can feel it.
I'm gonna tune in all of that, but like plug in for a moment here. And with that
I
same
think I left the pick in.
Oh, that's all right. I got one over here. You good? And here's.
Oh, just a second.
And tone-wise, like for as basic as it is,
Yeah, it's good.
it's got a little get up and go. I mean, it's a first act. It's like a beginner brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I mention Tracy can
It has
play?
a nice thick tone for rhythm.
Yeah, and I'm a rhythm player. And that would be the idea that Paul Westerberg bought one of these at a Walmart expecting to just destroy it on stage. And he liked the tone of the first act so much he kept it. First act reached out, said, do you want a guitar series with us? And he said, yeah, sure, why not? I think recognizing
The
like...
good thing is it's light.
Yeah, it's not particularly heavy, especially compared to other options.
With that Les Paul's about 10 pounds.
Exactly. So let's go with this here. We're going to go with... I've got a freebie bass amp plugin that I got, the Ampeg SVTVR Classic
Yes, I have
bass.
that one. It's the exact same one.
It was freebie and it was Plugin Alliance, and it was like,
Yes,
I will
have,
do this.
I have 3 or 4 of their bass amps too.
I believe it.
There's one called like the B15, which is incredible. If you ever get a chance
All right.
to get it, yeah.
Let's check into that. Oh. Oh, although I did. I might do that with the second guitar.
Okay. Yeah, just one fret down.
Oh, it's the second time.
You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
This reminds me of a cross reference between 311 and ones with the Blue album.
Oh, Weezer.
Weezer.
Yeah, I actually hear a lot of Weezer in this.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of Weezer in this, and I'm not remotely mad about it either.
No, I love Weezer.
Yeah, same. All right, let's try it. Early Weezer, especially. helps to remember where you're going.
This is why you use punch in.
Exactly.
Punch in.
Exactly. I am not too proud to punch in.
Yeah, I am. I'm fine with it.
That's what I mean. I'm fine with it too.
Oh, yeah.
Not too proud to punch in. I will absolutely do it.
All the time.
Remember what I mean doing there. It's like, okay, and I screwed up earlier enough in here where I may redo a portion of that.
Yeah.
But like, gotta learn what I'm doing here. Oh no, that's right, back into the chorus.
Yeah.
Forgot. It's like, back to the verse. Okay. We good. We good. But I am going to go a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Although apparently I went way too early. All right, let's do that again. Let's go lower instead of the right thing.
Instead of the right thing?
Yeah. Let's go lower instead of the right thing there. All right. Let's do it a little better than that, please. Next time with a little more correctness. No, I said correctness. No.
You spelled
not suckness.
You spelled correct.
I spelled it wrong. Yeah.
You spelled correctness wrong.
Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. That's even worse. No, we're good though, because I can see what I did though. Although I want to go da da da. I want to go down instead of
the one.
Yep. I'm just getting all mixed up now. There's 311 for
you. All mixed up. Don't know
where
to do.
You knew what I was going for.
Yep.
You knew exactly what I was going for. be as busy at the end there because the drums. Yeah. I want to follow what the drums are doing a little better because I realized like I'm still going and the drums, like the guitar's cut out.
Yeah.
It sounded weird. Okay, I gotta laugh though because the part that's kicking my ass is the part I came up with. I gotta stop and appreciate that that's one. Okay, and I can see what I'm doing there. I'm trying to go to the other section. Like my fingers are saying, "Hey, go to that thing you already did." That part.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's funny is Dawn saying that I can also hear the Blues Brothers movie soundtrack. What you are hearing is Peter Gunn.
Yes. Spy Hunter.
Exactly. Yeah, Adrian and I were just both saying it was very hash pipe. So yeah, they caught that Weezer reference too. I thought that I saved it. I thought I saved it. This is going to be where all of the evening goes now. I told you what to play on that and didn't know what the notes were. It's like, hey, Tracy, play this.
Let it ring out. Wait for it. Wait for it.
There it was. I was looking too. I'm like, hey, all right, nice. We're making progress, sir. Thank you for being here for this too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Let's find a spot where I
had to get one of these TVs for my monitor. I thought I had a pretty big monitor too.
Yeah, I can't remember what. You know what actually inspired this? The more I think about it,
what's that?
Is I worked at the radio station. And they had one at the radio station that I think someone just brought their TV in. But in that moment, I'm like, that's what I want to do for mine.
It's funny because I got my monitor for my studio is a TV I bought at Goodwill. It was like 40 some odd or something.
Yeah. No, and here's an even funnier part of that. I, for a while, was using a 45, what I thought was a 55. So when I
actually got a 55.
I got a 55 thinking, oh, I'm going to get one that's the same size as what I have here. I'm like, that is much larger.
That's not.
That is much larger than what I had on this, and it was too big for my desk, but then I ended up getting this new desk.
Which is awesome.
It worked out beautifully. So this is our TV that used to be in our living room.
Nice.
But then when we upgraded that one and didn't have a use for it, I was like, well, I might as well still get used to it. And I especially don't want to throw this one away because it came out at a time when they were doing the 3D movies.
Yeah. With
the glasses, with the active glasses that have the batteries and the Bluetooth.
Yeah, they used to sell them. They still sell them at Best Buy.
Yeah, but it's a technology that didn't sell as well as I think that they were anticipating. So it's our one TV that has the 3D where you can plug the glasses. 3D capability that goes active with the glasses and Bluetooth, and it actually does something to the glasses where it has to connect. And it's really astounding, especially on like Disney animation that's been made for 3D. It's
nice.
Like, wow, there's actual depth here that like you normally otherwise wouldn't see. So that's why. And there you go. And that's way too much thing. You should, exactly. I couldn't think of the song. Yep, no, it was Peter Gunn. Peter Gunn is what I think you were hearing. Now, by the way, I was hearing something where I want to do some guitar harmonies with your.
Okay.
And I'll just do it with my guitar here. Oh, I give the tiny guitar, the Samick.
I've seen those minis before. Yeah, I've seen those. I almost bought an Epiphone Les Paul, one of those.
Nice. One of our honorary daughters gave this to me.
Nice.
Oh wow, we're in beautiful tune.
That is perfect tune.
Ooh, hear that melody.
Wow, that gets lower than my 7-string at home.
Probably not intentionally. Probably not intentionally. So let me pull up what I've never played through a real one, but I feel like if I did, I'd probably fall in love with it and need it, and it would be too expensive. Is the Soldano?
Oh, Soldanos.
Boy,
they're supposed to be incredible. Yeah.
I love the sound of them so much.
I had a couple friends back in the day that had them, and they swore by them.
I didn't know anything about it, but it was one of the options in here, and I played through it. I'm like, oh my Lord, I love the sound of this. In fact, it was Don Hawkins, my friend Don Hawkins, that hooked me up with, like, when he saw that it was in there, he's like, I think you'd like this. He was right. He was right. I love the sound of that damn thing.
I've gotten into oranges lately. I have 2 oranges at home.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying the Tiny Terror is one of them, right?
Tiny Terror is one of them. The other one's it's a practice amp, but I've recorded with that, and it sounds just thick.
Nice.
Plus, I have the Plug-in Alliance amp of that too.
Oh, sure. It's so nice just having the ability to just go in here and be like, okay, let's see what's available. Mm-hmm. And you can just try it all out on here. Yeah, there we go. I just passed it. I saw it, and then I passed it, and then I went.
The Freemans are supposed to be really good too.
Yeah, yes. Triple Rect. Where are you at? There it is. This thing. Yeah. Obviously. Let's actually go somewhere near in tune though. On that, yeah,
even Korn's going, damn, that's low. This is part of the song too.
You notice. I did that on one of my songs where it wasn't so much that, but I decided that the chord structure was going to be the tuning song. That is the chord structure of the song.
Okay.
These tuners are very sensitive.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have to pull the string very, because of the size of the neck, I imagine. Doesn't take much of a twist.
Yeah, I was saying, just barely twisting the wrong. You go way over.
Exactly. Less than I would normally expect, I'll tell you that. All right, so let's see what the section was here. Oh, that's right. We didn't do it in sections. We got the whole song out there now. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have walked off that part though.
well, maybe I should grab that.
I think that'd be.
Let's do that. The one that you gifted to me, in fact. Yes.
Because I have a couple Strats in my house now, and those things with Les Pauls just sound
Just really have a good sound together.
Yeah. Because the Strat has more kind of a bitey sound, and the Les Paul has more of that kicky in the teeth sound.
All right. We're also not quite in tune with this one, but at least we're closer. All right, so yes, good call. Yeah. What's that?
The funny thing is now it sounds like,
Boston.
no. Actually, no, it's one of your albums.
Oh.
Captain S.
Oh, Captain S.
So it's
Okay,
kind of
yeah, I can hear that.
Captain-esque- Has a kind of a Captain-esque sound
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be bad at that. I mean, there's certain people who'd be like, yes, more of that, please.
to it.
Yeah.
Brendan loved Captain S.
Exactly. It's a great call. I've talked about that for years. If I had a bunch of money, I wouldn't know the first thing to buy, but you'd be one of the first people I'd call like, oh. I may do that little.
Yeah. Let's either do that or do the octave.
Oh, yeah. Like that actually might really work.
Octave I was talking about is kind of like a...
What you got? Oh, sure.
Octave is in these two strings.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did some of that last night, actually, with one of the songs I did it.
But you can also go third up, third or fifth. There you go.
Let's try that. And let's zoom out, because I don't need that.
What? What do you mean you don't need that?
I don't hate that.
Nope.
I don't hate that at all, in fact. Although I want to do it a little less sloppy. Just a little less. But it helps if you hit the record button as well. Come on now. I'm like, why is it not going? Because it's in.
Kind of a weird whoa thing going on.
Yes, it does. I don't mind it though.
Okay. It's like the dark side of the force.
It is. Okay, I think we got enough for the structure and everything now.
Yeah.
And this might be one where it's like, you know what? We're gonna
Nail it out of the park.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's roll with this here. But I do think I want to do like additional drums that aren't just the kick and.
Yeah.
Although what I have discovered is like mixing live drums and like digital drums.
Oh, it takes a lot longer to mix.
Yeah.
Drum set.
Yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do here. Will actually be instead. Let's find a second kit, or actually, let's even do better than that. I guess what I could do here is just literally copy bits of it too. Like if we find a second thing here. It's funny because like there's so much of this within Ableton. I love Ableton so much because clearly it made this very easy because you can do the structures like we just did. Mm-hmm. But there are bits of it that I've not yet explored. So there's bits of it where I'm like, yeah, okay, I hope that I've got the right idea here.
I'm a Reaper fanboy.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
I love my Reaper.
I do have good, like I have friends that have also said like that they swear by it.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I'll do. Okay, drum replacer. Drum replacer is such a fun little thing here.
Does it take what you already have and kind of makes its own algorithm?
Exactly. So it's going to go through here. Although normally the way that works is it would be if you have your kicks on one and snares on another. And I can
separate them.
I could do that, but again, like, do we want to go that far? I don't know. But I'm going to try the drum replacer on this one and see what happens. Let's try it here. So we're going to solo this track. So
I have heard of drum replacer before.
Yeah, where we go into the kicks and say we want this kick. Problem is I think it's going to be all kicks. That's the problem. We gotta specify where the kicks happen. Probably be more of the snares actually. Let's find not the kicks but the snares. And there's the snares. Power room. See, that's the problem is now that we got.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't hate that as much as that was an accident. It works really well for live drums, especially where you have like a kick, snare, and like
separate.
all on there. And it's because they're separated. Like the kick is going to be the thing that is the loudest that comes through. So you say, hey, anytime that it gets over this threshold, trigger this sample.
Yeah.
And that's how you end up getting
It's kind of how I have
a fart drum set, for example.
I have a Stephen Slate drum replacer.
That's like that.
Yeah, except it completely replaces the drums, but it goes off how loud it is. So you get rid of all like cymbals. So nothing. It doesn't get mistaken for anything else.
Love it. So that's a mistake, but I'm going to keep that mistake because I like how it sounds anyway.
Yeah.
Like when in the mix just now, I was noticing. It's kind of fun little. All right. So I don't think it's going to be called balls. I mean, it could be called balls and self-respect, and goddammit if I don't like that.
All you need to fall. Dun, 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 dun,
balls
in
and
love with my balls.
Balls,
Dun, 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 dun.
balls and self-respect might actually.
All you need is balls. To
Balls is all
more
you need.
than this little respect. It's true.
Right.
All you need to fall in love
Is balls and self-respect.
Balls and self-respect.
We could just call it self-respect and actually like just make a reference to balls within it somewhere too.
Yeah.
I think that's what I do. Self-respect. And self-respect. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do it.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah, we'll really get into it like
That's
this.
right.
There you go. Like, but we know it's actually called balls and self-respect.
Yeah. Yes, we do. You can't unsee that once you see it.
All right, so we're just calling it self-respect. It is 120 beats per minute. We just rolled with the basic
Standard.
tempo.
Yeah, standard.
But here's where I go back to my old stomping grounds. I've got my own. I'm so used to Adobe Audition for mixing and mastering that I still use Adobe for my mixing and mastering.
Well, you know how good I was at Cakewalk.
Exactly, that's what you're used to.
It was what I was used to. Now I do
Reaper
so long that I went back to Cakewalk and
you're like, nope.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
How do I do this?
That's when it's time to just full on go in.
To Reaper,
I feel like
and
Ableton
like
could be my one for that, just based on like so
Mhm.
much of the stuff that I've got within it. But in the meantime, Ableton is still my winner. I still, for the sake of Jamuary's, I do try to do actual handwritten lyrics. Partially because it's so damn fun to see what mistakes happen, or like where it's like, no, let's cross that part out.
That's not working right.
But that's not working, so like let's get, yeah, it's all throughout here. You can see like that one didn't actually take much of, I didn't have to change much on that one.
But you can see where
This is a great song too, and then you can see where I'm like, cross that out. Like you don't get to see that if it's like on a Word document.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is the way if you get a sleeve from a CD, if they ever made CDs again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what kind of be a cool way to see it. See, how people are like, no, let's get that. See, mine are all handwritten too. The songs that I write.
Sure.
Lately.
I just love that part of it. Like I've run across these lyrics and be like, oh shit, this is a song that I did that I like how it turned out. And like, oh, you see
where did I go with this?
This is one of my favorite ones off of my newest album. And I'd be like, oh, I dream big till I'm laughing. I'm like, it looks like I love some
It's like,
I'm like,
glad I changed that.
Yeah, exactly. And you just see where it could have gone.
Or you could be like, oh, I should have kept it the way it was.
Yep. So many choices. I've talked about this on the channel too, but I think so much of this is just picking, like, where people be like, how do you do a song? And you make choices.
Yeah.
Like, you set aside the time to do it, and you do it.
You can't do it any other way.
Yep. You set aside, and you do one step at a time. That's the other half of it, is that if you think of it as a complete song, or if you think of it as 31 songs in 31 days, then you're sunk.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be, okay, I have to focus on this song first.
Don't.
And the way that I finish that is finishing one piece of the puzzle.
That's kind of how I got through doing songwriting for the most part, is you can't overthink it.
Sure.
But you want to put enough of a connection with your verse, chorus,
sure,
everything, that it sounds like a cohesive song.
Totally.
But I know some people that, even I've done it for a while. Every once in a while, I'll come up with a riff and I can't think of anything afterwards. Like,
sure.
I want to put to it.
There you go. All right. Yeah, and it is. There, you get to a writer's block thing, but it really becomes a matter of, okay, I've decided what the next thing's going to be. And now I've decided, pardon me, then I've decided what the next thing's going to be after that. And just follow that chain of dominoes till it's done.
Exactly.
They're not all going to be winners. Sometimes it's all about balls and self-respect. I think we got a decent little song, though.
Yes.
All right, here's that, and bring it on. Now, you will see how I mix songs, and you'll be like, why?
Well, you had this at the other house.
I did.
And I remember, because I was, like, confused on how hard it looked to use compared to... Compared to Cakewalk at the time.
Totally. It is absolutely just what I got used to, is really what it is. But here's
That's
my drums. Drums 1.
That's why a lot of people won't leave, what's that big one?
Not Audacity, but...
the one that most studios have.
Oh, Pro Tools. Yeah.
Pro Tools, because they are so used to it, they can't go anywhere.
Sure. So I'm going to do here is actually, I think I may even go 75% to the right on this one, 75% to the left on this one.
That's good, because I usually do 70-70 for 2 guitars.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear drums.
Just for the drums.
I was about to say...
And I'm going to do the same for the guitars. But because I've got a separate drum track that has that extra little, like, the highs.
Yeah. Let's say you need to leave at least your kick down the center.
Yeah. You know what? We can do that. But the kicks are coming from both sides.
Yeah, I see that now. But if you're going 70-75, you're still going right down the center with the kicks.
Pretty much. All right, so now let's go with our bass.
Bass is another thing I usually leave right down the center.
Now that I definitely do. And I normally do for kicks and snares too. In this case, it's a weird thing where I exported 2 different versions of the exact same drum.
Yeah.
And one of them has like an extra little high part in there. So I'm like, that could be fun to...
That's fine. That's fine to do it that way. But you want it... Because if you have, no matter what percentage, if there's the same percentage left and right, they're still going to be mono.
It's true.
Just the nuances are going to be stereo because it's not in one and it is in the other.
Exactly.
Then for electric guitars, with 2 rhythm channels, I usually go 70 left, 70 right.
Yep. Let's do that.
Other kind of guitar.
Yep.
Depending on which one, I usually go a lot less, like 30 or less.
I'm taking out some of the lows.
Yeah, I usually take out around 100, and anything below 100 I take out. And add a little 250 on the guitars, add a little 5K.
All right. Add a little 250.
Between 2 and 5K.
Right in here.
Yeah.
That's our little.
Okay.
So let's go with that. Yeah, I don't hate that.
SSL, analog to digital stuff, and I use them a lot. They're really good for mixing anything. I put them on everything. Like I said earlier, I put that on everything.
Yeah, totally. Let's see. No one in the chat. Well, I realize we only have the one chat, but no one's chatting in the YouTube anyway. Okay, so now And I imagine you may do the same thing here, but what I've discovered is a fun little thing to do with that is make marks of how long I need them to be.
I don't do marks like that. I make a mark underneath when that's done, so I know when to go on to the next one.
Like you can see.
Yeah.
So this is not. I think when we were putting this together, I figured that the vocal comes in here, but
yeah.
We got line 3 here, probably line 4.
That didn't rhyme at all.
Line 5.
It really sucks. No.
Yeah. And line 7's here, and it's gonna be followed by line 8.
8 is the bomb.
Of course. Four lines for the chorus. It'll probably be the same thing with the. It's gonna repeat the chorus, not here, but this is the second half of the verse. So 8 lines on verse 1, 4-line chorus, 8-line verse 2. Let it read. It's the chorus right here. The chorus comes here. It's 2 to 4 lines. Repeat chorus twice and done.
Yep. An outro, which outro has no words, unless you want
Exactly.
to.
Now I don't think it'll need them.
And balls.
And you hit the ground running.
And balls. I got a new song idea.
Right? Exactly.
Like, All My Life? We're playing All My Life again?
Exactly.
Well, here's another one. Yeah, it's a great song. It's called Everlong. You wrote it 20 years ago.
This is great, like on a TikTok thing where this guy that I just saw again for the second or third time here. It showed up in my feed, and I'm like, it still cracks me up though. Where it's this guy playing keyboard stuff, and he's playing something like, dude, that's just this song. Dude, that's just this song. It's like, okay, I changed this to a completely random thing right here. This is a guitar sound. There's no way this is going to sound like anything else. And he starts playing it. It's clearly Hotel California. And the dude's like, just stop. Dude, you know, he's like, and it gets to the chorus. It's welcome to the LA bed and breakfast. It's like, yeah.
We all know what you were thinking there, buddy.
Clearly part of the joke, but it's pretty funny. All right, so now, balls and self-respect being what it is here. So, because you were familiar with the Leroy Jenkins thing.
Yeah.
It's the joke is that that's kind of my MO, is not necessarily even with a plan, just jump into it.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of follows in line with how I met my wife, actually. With where you know the story with that. I went down the stairs and like, oh my God, have you heard the new Lenny Kravitz? It's incredible. Welcome to the picture show, watching your life. Oh, by the way, hi, my name's Glenn. Sing to her before introducing. That is having balls, and I don't know about self-respect.
Well, you had to have
definitely
self-respect to actually go up.
I guess there's that part of it. So this actually might even... I can't say that it's going to turn into a Rachel song, but it ain't far off.
Hey. You know? Rachel's worth it.
Yes.
Put it that way.
I've definitely done a few of those. Few Rachel songs, but it's that same sort of like mentality that worked out.
Yeah.
I got lucky though. Really had no business like being, approaching you, sort of thing kind of comes to mind with that. Oh, gladly. This is where it is clearly different though, because you got a second person in the room, and I want to make sure you have it in. Leroy Jenkins, exactly. Okay, yeah. I like the second line.
Okay.
Abandoning common sense. About to juggle so many balls in the air.
Likes to kick his balls.
It's true.
Soccer balls. Basketballs. He's about to learn a lesson.
Actually, maybe that'll be the second line of the second half of this first verse. Abandoning all common sense. And what I've learned to
What
do.
you should put in there is, but he's about to learn a lesson in self-respect.
Oh, yeah. Can't roll with that. What I've learned to do with this, by the way, when I'm doing Jamuary specifically, is when the ideas come, like, I will wait till a whole section is done.
Yeah.
Like, I won't just do a single line. But instead of waiting for all of the lyrics to be done, waiting for all of, I don't wait till, the whole song is written, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, if I have a bridge, I will sing that bridge
exactly.
while I
If it's all
still
done.
have it. Especially while I still have it, because it's easy to lose. Easy to lose in these sort of situations because you've got ideas flying everywhere, and it's like I gotta capture that one. La la.
No.
It's coming through the main. I've got this set up really weird with this point, partially so I don't have to do that to get to the speakers. So I go through this headphone jack, which if I turn that down, then it's
I do the same thing. I have two types of headphone jacks. I have one that has multi-channels out, and I have one that has one out.
Sure. All right, abandoning all common sense. And living in the present tense. Sometimes the floodgates go. Okay. Second half of the first verse is written.
Alright.
Not quick. La, 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 la. Let's get my favorite settings for my vocals. I should get a set of headphones for you, though.
Oh, I'm fine. I've been through this many
But
times.
that's when I'm gonna be singing. Right there.
Okay.
Let's get that here, and it goes to track 2. And we'll go into apply to all tracks again. Da, 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 da. But I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense. Going for broke and living in the present tense. Let's drop that down though, because that is clearly.
I was about to say your voice
I'm
looks
peeking.
a little up there.
Peeking. I recognized it, but we're gonna do it better. But I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense. Going for broke and living in the present tense. Da, da, da. That's very close. That's very close. But I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense. Going for broke and living in the present tense. There we go.
Oh,
I like that way better. Way better. Let's get you a set of headphones where you can actually hear what's happening.
Okay.
I don't hate that. What do you think?
I like it to see it be louder.
Yeah, definitely. Sir? Chris and the news set, I've got a couple behind you.
I don't know.
They've literally never been open. We'll get those open for you.
Okay.
I'm leaning in that Weezer way. Weezer vibe for sure now.
Yeah. The only reason I'm thinking 311 too, though, is that dee kind of reminds me like one that you know.
Oh, totally. Much you know, amber's the color of your energy. All right.
That's cool.
That's true. I love certain Tascam things, but their sound card did me dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was not pleased with the US 800. It is the one that crapped out on me the most recently. Well, no. I had M Audio. I had M Audio, the 8. Had 8 inputs. It was really great until it became a doorstop.
Yeah, mine did the same thing.
Damn.
That's M Audio though. M Audio, what happened is they got sold to another company, so they abandoned everything.
Got it. Yep. No, sell more product. No, what was funny
Mine
is
was
that
also an 8 in 8 out.
I bought a Behringer that was meant to be a temporary sound card until I could get a legitimate card again, and it is never broken down.
Yeah.
So
Behringers are good.
Yeah, no, they get a lot of flack, but
They do have some products that suck balls, but
yeah, of course, like mostly like I think like the older ones too.
yeah.
Freshies, in theory, they'll work. Let's see.
Second.
I'll take that from me. Whoops.
I say
Let's take your finger too. It's fine. It's fine.
Nothing yet.
In the present tense.
There they are.
Good level?
Yeah.
It's a good level.
All my headphones are Audio Technica.
Oh, I love them too.
I have three sets of those and two sets. Yeah. Sennheisers are also really good. Yeah, what I'm using now for recording though is I got a Focusrite 2x2 plus I got a Focusrite. It's called a Sapphire 24, which is 6 in, 6 out.
All right, yeah, no, I've not heard of that, but I have. No, actually, now that I think about it, that's not the red ones?
Yeah.
That is the red ones. Okay, there you go. It's like, wait a minute, that is slightly familiar. That
Yeah.
makes sense. And I've heard good things about those too.
Oh, they are very good, yes.
Nice. All right, so we got it. And then the thing about the self-respect was the thing, but I guess that's how I'm built. Now, the beauty of this, again, I'm speaking more like for the audience here as well, too, because you know most of this stuff, too. Because we've established a melody, it kind of, but I guess that's how I'm built different, abandoning all common sense, going for broke and living in the present sense. We have now a structure, a framework, for, that was one half of a verse. We need 4 halves, like 2 verses.
Yeah.
So that leaves 3 more to write, and it's kind of that structure. Probably going to follow a similar melody. If it's not exact, it'll be close.
Yeah.
And the syllable count will be like very close too. But I guess that's how I'm built different. 9 syllables. Abandoning all common sense is 8 syllables. Going for broke is 4. Going for broke is 4. And living in the present tense doesn't have to be exact, but then it's like 8 there.
I was about to say, don't tie yourself to thinking it has to be exactly like that.
No, certainly not. But
you can always throw it up.
I look at it as a nice challenge, though. If I can get it to fit in
to be
nicely,
exact.
even better. Even better. That's how I look at it.
See, I look at it as a challenge to throw it outside the box on that.
Sure.
So when it comes, people are like, well, expecting this is like, nope.
Oh yeah, no. There's definitely
is.
certain things where I think the very first song that I ended up doing for this, I purposely threw everything for a loop. I'll actually save our progress of this and go back to that. Where during the stream I even talked about it a little bit. Not first one right here. We got to go back to the first date. For this, it was gluten free. Gluten fee, because you know things are gluten free.
Oh yes.
So I'm paying the gluten fee.
I see.
That's kind of where I went with that. And I'll pull up the image that I ended up having to work with on this here for everybody to see. This was the image I had that day. Only when you learn to laugh at the beauty of gluten will you actually discover eternal sadness. Which was just completely ridiculous. But during the stream of it even, I decided, okay, I want this to sound like it's going to be one thing, and where I pulled the rug out.
Yep.
And yeah, so I'm a fan of a similar aesthetic there. So we get this. All of a sudden, it's like, no, that is, I set you up for this. This is what you think it's going to be. That is not at all what it's actually going to be.
You think it's going to be, what's one of those?
Yacht rock style thing almost, yeah.
Well, no, you think it's going to be like one of those, what are those soap operas? One was a big one back then.
Like Days of Our Lives?
Yeah,
or like that sort
I
of
think it's going to be Days of Our Lives. Turns out to be Shaft.
There you go. Along those lines, for sure. All right. So on we go. Now, I like the idea of the line you were talking about, a lesson in self-respect. Self-respect. That might be like the final line of the final verse.
Okay.
Possibly. I think that's going to be a good fit. But I've now established, but I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense, going for broke, and living in the present tense. So now, because I've written those lyrics,
you have to kind of follow up.
I have to lead up to it. What, but I guess that's how I'm built different. How am I built different? And it's Leroy Jenkins up in his mother.
How about something like you can see perfectly, but you can't see with the blind? Something about being blind, being able to see but blind.
Gotcha. Okay, and it's like almost like a tunnel vision. It'd be funny if it was tunnel vision, because there's a song called "Tunnel Vision" by Lenny Kravitz on the same album, which is the album I listened to when I met my wife too.
Yeah.
I like that. Gonna give it just a moment, and I will at least consider what you said. Okay. I'm seeing how I can potentially turn that into something that also like talks because there was the thought of the juggling all of the balls in the air, where we still have the reference to balls, but to where it's not so overt.
Yeah, not so childish.
Yes. Yeah, because this is turning into a cool song. I don't want to like torpedo. Okay. Of course, the pen is decided to try to go out on me too. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. I need the first line, but I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me. We go into your part about vision because it's like I see a forest, and I see a forest and I see some trees. Like the saying, obviously you can't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah, through the trees.
But, but like But I see a forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's how I'm built different, abandoning all common sense. That actually tied beautifully into the next one, too. Going for broke and living in the present tense. So. And so, and rhyme scheme here, too, if I'm trying to match rhyme scheme. But I guess that's how I'm built different, abandoning all common sense, going for broke. So this is where only the second and fourth line even have to rhyme, because different and broke certainly do not rhyme.
Yeah.
Sense and tense do. Now the only thing that I could say... Yeah, no. We'll just do the last one.
Yeah.
There's an entire song challenge.
You don't have to have
everything doesn't have to rhyme.
Because if it does, it can also be corny.
Exactly. We had a challenge for the first Narayan called the song's called Sleeper. The lyrics were not allowed to rhyme. Could not rhyme, and that was actually a hell of a lot more of a challenge than it sounds like. Because
That's very hard.
Because now you have to like intentionally subvert. It's like, fuck, I have this great line that I could use right there, but it would rhyme, and so that is against the rules, and I can't do it. Like, you would think, oh, I can just, like, no. I think I had one of them where I realized, oh, it kind of did rhyme there. I didn't mean for it to, so I could have, like, disqualified myself. But I'm glad I didn't, because I won. I won that year. We started with 25 artists. I became the very first Narayan, the first winner of that. So. Nice. But no, it really was just two words in passing. That it wasn't like at the end. It wasn't like an obvious.
Yeah, it wasn't blatantly intentional.
Exactly. So I feel like it gets a pass.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you can't take it away anyway. Ha ha!
That's right.
I'm the first. Pickle Rick. All right. I don't know where that came from. Oh, it came from Rick and Morty. I just don't know where it came from. Rachel Lane is watching. Hi, Ben. Oh, yes. I've got to work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't matter. My lady says, love seeing you two make music together. Like it's something we've done that before.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple times.
Yeah, been a hot minute though too.
Yeah, it has been a hot minute.
Like the last time we did it would have been just like a cover on Acoustic Song a Day.
Yeah, that was. Oh, yeah, it was a long time
2006 or something like that.
Was it really that long ago?
It may have been. I'd have to look at it, but it was pretty early on. All right, here we go. We're gonna get this line. I've got to work on my perception. I see the forest and you know what? It helps if you go into the right spot because it is a repetitive enough riff that you think you're there, and you're not. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's after that. Got it. I've got to work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees. But it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me. Right spot, not bad. I gotta realize that I gotta jump in earlier. Eventually. Okay, I know where I'm at now. I swear. I've got to work. I gotta. I've got to work on... Nope. Sharp. I've got to work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees. But it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me. There it is. She says, you have been in a relationship with Tracy longer than you have been married to me. This is true.
That is true.
This is true. Some of our honorary kids have not seen Clerks yet, and I'm going to have to rectify that here. But I remember that you and I watching that and laughing so hard that we basically, your brother's like, what are you watching in there? It sounds amazing.
Right. It was history in the making.
It was indeed. Okay, so that's one verse. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me. I probably should just jump right in with that because I'm going to have harmonies. I'm going to have harmonies, so we might as well make room for them right now. Let's do that. Vocal 2. Just jump right in there. Let's see. We need to go into my EQ, set my backing vocal, not bass, backing vocal template, and we'll pop this. Today we're going to choose 80% to the left.
Okay.
We're just going to do that. I don't know why.
Sounds good. 80% is a good number for it.
Why not? You know it. It doesn't mean a thing to me. I'm built different. A common sense. And in the present tense. All right. And I think I'm going to keep it just to the low vocal early on. Like later. Doesn't mean a thing to me. You know that.
Yeah,
but
and it builds as it goes.
But it builds as it goes, exactly.
I guess that's how I'm built different. Embedded in our common sense. Going from broken, living in the present tense.
By the way, you should see this, babe. This is what we're working with here. We're working with balls and self-respect. Because that's... all you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. And... being that that's what came up... oh, that looks like my mother-in-law has joined right at that moment. Which is perfect. But I was talking with Tracy about how the way that worked. The way that worked with the balls and self-respect right there would be like approaching a stranger and singing to them before you've introduced yourself. This might be a very strange Rachel song. I don't know. Now, it does mention falling in love, though, too. It doesn't mean a thing to me. Looked like it had a thing that actually showed my quotes, too, which is something I didn't know was a thing.
It says my quotes.
Yeah, so it's the ones that it's already generated for me. I accidentally went to it a moment ago.
I was about to say, I saw that with the hats and everything.
Exactly, where you can buy your own like things based on it too. Although maybe with my quotes I needed to not do what I just did, like where I refreshed it. That may be where I kind of screwed myself over on it. And now once I do my quotes it won't show. So I'll generate a new one. We could have had this. Legends make people look starving. That could have been what we had. So now if I go to my quotes, it shows there. Previous, it's gone.
Yeah,
gone
so
for good.
That's why you saved them, just in case.
Just in case for that very reason. So thankfully I still have it. It's like I'm speaking from experience on that, where it's gone wrong before.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'll come back to that. Oh, wait, I can't come back to that.
It is gone forever.
It is gone, never to poke its head out again.
I mean, we could just say, you know, you gotta have some balls and self-respect.
Oh, balls.
I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's covered more, so it doesn't mean a thing to me.
There's your guitar solo.
Yeah.
All it takes is balls and self-respect. You gotta have some balls and self-respect.
And you can say, I got the balls, you got self-respect.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Cause all you need to fall in love is balls and self-respect. Get the shredder on that. No, we didn't leave room for a solo for the shredder, sadly. I mean, we could just do that instead of a second verse, but we kept it very basic, like a little 3-minute song. Or like, because if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
You'll need balls and self-respect.
All of the balls. What the fuck, Glenn? She says. WTF, Glenn? What are you talking about? What? But I don't know what ended up happening there. Where did I get a WTF from, my darling? Did I say something ridiculous? Probably. Oh, except the fact that if I'm going to fall in love, you realize at that point, if I'm saying that, then it would be a past tense thing. No shredding. No shredding is the what the fuck.
Oh.
There you go. I can just have him just shred over the entirety of it in the background. We'll just like put it low in the mix. It'll be fine. He'll just solo for the whole length of the song.
I'll do an insane
You have
tapping
the
solo.
shredder at your disposal. We'll just have to have him utilized at another point. Because instead, what we did is he came up with that first riff, like after, not that one. That one was just me. but this riff. No, that's still me. This one. Yeah, you can watch the playback, you'll see exactly how it came together though. So, we are at 8:52, by the way, so we were like an hour and 50 minutes into it. We got most of a structure, we still need a chorus, we still need a second verse, and a break section, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's like the claps.
Yep.
Perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me. But I guess that's how I'm built different, abandoning all common sense, going from broken, living in the present tense.
Right now, that's the best I got. Because if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
That is true.
Probably at least a little bit.
Doesn't mean a thing to me. But I guess that's how I'm built different, abandoning all common sense, going from broken, living in the present tense.
That works. Oh, Don's watching on Facebook. Hello, Don.
Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook. Facebook. You said Facebook.
It's true. Don's on Twitch. Don's on Twitch
And
and
Facebook.
yeah, like I said, I see the Twitch thing and the Facebook thing and
In the present tense.
yeah. So how's that fall into the play here though?
In the present tense.
Okay,
In the present tense.
I'm a work in progress, but that works.
Okay.
But I should actually rhyme that with respect for sure.
In the present tense. In the present tense.
work in progress. Let me check. Like, where am I?
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What do you got? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm a work in progress. Let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. Because if I'm going to fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Boom! Chorus.
In the present tense.
La na 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 na. I don't want to go too crazy with like Steve Perry style vocals that I won't be able to sing in a year. I'm like, I'm a work in progress, let me check.
Yeah, that will get to your voice event or vocal cords.
Mm-hmm. I'm a work in progress, let me check. I can do that. I can work up to it. Oops. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. There we go. I can do that.
Okay.
It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
There we go. So
You know what'd be really funny
what's that?
is if you let me cut everything audio-wise up the ladder and have like a clock. Click, click, click.
Oh, on the last course.
Okay.
On the last course.
I'm going to grab one of your drinks. out of
Please,
your-
please, sir. Yeah, this is the part that's... Like, I welcome your input, but it's kind of to that point.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You've been at the helm doing this
I'm
sort of thing.
Still at the helm doing certain things like that.
Yeah.
Is this open a certain way?
It's weird. On the left-hand side,
Okay, I see
you pull that. But in order to close it, you got to do the same thing. You have to
Okay.
actually pull it and then push it. It's weird.
Sounds good. I can get it.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad it's going to work. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. I'm a work in progress. Let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna... Because if I'm gonna fall in love. That break should be telling me. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. And then...
This one's gonna have two of them.
right there would be the spot.
You're gonna have two.
Yeah, it's gonna be a double.
Yeah.
And I think the drums at the very least should cut out there. Okay, let me record it first. I'll record it.
Record it first.
Yeah. But I like that idea. It's a great idea. I'm a
bullfrog.
Yeah. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. A work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Okay.
I'm a work in progress, let me check.
So right there.
You
So
know,
what I'm
that
gonna
one
do
was
is-
the second one.
Although what I realized is the second time I don't get the I'm a.
Oh.
I could do it there too though.
Yeah.
I realize I'm going to redo that because that was flat and I can do better. And I'm going to do better. Rachel's like, you guys are cracking me up. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Okay. Yeah, I like that a little better.
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm going to do is right here, we're going to take all of the things that exist above
Split
this
a
here.
line
Yeah,
there.
exactly. I'm going to take all of these and group them for the moment, just so I can do that. There are certain things that it can't do as easy as other newer stuff, but...
Yeah. Tick, tick, tick.
Exactly, along those lines. So let's do... Oh, yeah, people can't hear any of this. Can
It's a good
That's kind of funny.
It's a good
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
Okay.
I'm a work
In progress, let me check. Na 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 na. Mhm. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. Gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Let's do the same thing here towards the end. Here. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. No. Close.
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love. I gotta do that. Because I forgot that I was like, okay. To fall in love. It's probably for the high vocal, which will also probably come here. Gonna fall in love. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. Gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
if I'm gonna fall in love.
In fact, actually, I didn't even think about it until just now, too, but like one of the big things in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, aka one of my very favorite films ever, is
Yeah.
that Scott doesn't actually end up succeed in beating Gideon until he gets self-respect, where he doesn't fight Gideon for Ramon, he fights for him.
Yeah.
That's where he
Because by
finally
then Ramon's
succeeds.
already.
Yep. There you go. One of my. Have we talked about that one at all already? Because it is one of my favorite films.
I know. I've
Yeah.
seen the movie a lot.
Yeah.
And I knew it was one of your guys' favorite movies.
My friend Bear, who now doesn't live in Spokane, but like at the time he sat there and said, after we'd gone and seen it more than once, with the 7 Evil X's, he's like, so you're gonna have 7 evil viewings? I'm like, well, fuck, I am now. Now that you said that, so it is by far the movie that I've gone and seen in theaters more often than any other, because I took his suggestion and I'm like, okay, fine, yes, we will go see it in theaters
We will go
7
see it
times.
7 times.
Partially because I knew that it wasn't doing well against the competition, the other movies it was up against. It wasn't
Yeah,
doing well.
unfortunately, things that are new like that, things that are ahead of its time, I guess you could say,
Yes.
always seem to fail. That's
Yep.
in anything. Look at any kind of music.
Mm-hmm. Cult classics, though.
Yeah.
They become awesome later.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see about this, too, by the way. Let's duplicate this track and throw some harmonies. At least on the last chorus.
I'm a work.
Let me check. Yeah, there we go. That's high. That's high. Vocal 3. Vocal 2, he said again. There's no. It's vocal 3. And if the other one was 80% to the left, let's go 80% to the right on this one.
Yup.
I think there are certain things that we'd probably do very similar. All right.
Yeah.
Let me check. need some self-respect. Sounds so ridiculous by itself, but you are one of the few that heard it with it.
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress, let me check.
Let's hear what it sounds like by itself, isolated. It's always one of the fun things.
I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love.
When did Elmo join your band?
Right?
Elmo likes to sing. Elmo likes to sing a lot.
I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love.
We didn't even get into like the keyboard sounds or anything, so this could have gone really off the rails, but it's working out all right. I do like it.
It's kind of more a rocker anyway.
Yeah, it is. There's certain keys that work well with it, Hammond B3
Oh yeah,
or whatever.
I use a lot more keyboard than I ever did before, especially doing the new album with the church stuff.
Sure. Imagine you would really definitely do it on that.
Yeah.
I guess you could do like a super short solo there.
Gotta work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me.
So we gotta lead into that chorus, I think. Oops.
But I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense. Going from broken, living in the present tense. I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I need some self-respect.
Yep, absolutely. And there's a little solo room too. Hey, it may not be done yet. Yeah, totally.
I've gotta work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me.
So thing to me,
But I guess that's how I'm built different.
in that moment right there where I was like, it doesn't mean a thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had other words that were circling around my brain right there. See beyond your thoughts and needs.
Yeah.
And so like it happens to rhyme with the first time that it came through there.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, MF Doom. we're looking at syllables.
That's right.
See beyond your thoughts and wants and needs. Mm-hmm. All right. So we need a second verse, and the beginning of that is starting to come together, and then a break section, and this song is done. So close.
Pretty good. It's only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, not doing bad. 2 hours in.
Self-respect.
Amazing how that works when you see beyond your thoughts. There we go. That's the beginning of yeah. First half.
The verse 2.
Yep, exactly. The first 2 there. Right here. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs.
Self-respect.
There's so much to consider.
You can have. I'm
What's
still
up?
trying to throw balls in there any way I can.
Oh, it's gonna happen. We are not out of the woods for the balls.
You gotta have big balls to mess with me.
Yeah. Fuck with the balls, man. The balls. The district, not district kid, but the Inspirobot tried to push us in the way of the balls.
Or it could be something like, my big balls is all she sees. I can't help it. You put balls.
Oh yeah, we put balls on the table.
You put balls on the table. I'm gonna revert back to a 12-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Rach is like Ernie balls. I don't know if what Bert would have a lot to say about that. Oh, did he go there?
Go.
Dawn's like, yas, solo. And she said, the balls of my wildest dreams? Wow. All right. Okay, I'm on the right track here. There we go. Okay, so I got the first half. And we're gonna record this first half. Here we go. There's so much to consider. I've kept the focus all on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs. There you go.
Alright.
Looking beyond myself.
Is there a way you can turn my headphones down a little bit?
You got it, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh God, yeah, you were way up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm getting a little deaf now.
That's. Thank you for letting me know.
If I can go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, thank
All
you.
on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs.
You got something about life's lesson.
No, this is where the balls are coming in.
Oh,
There's
the
so
balls
much-
are going to enter. That sounded worse than
Oh,
I'm
no.
thinking about it. I didn't mean to say it
PG
like
was
that.
something like the ball is in my court. Yeah, no, and it's funny because Dawn's saying that too. Like it's yeah. No, I was thinking more like juggling balls, which actually sounds bad when I said that too. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs.
So much to consider. I've kept the focus all on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs. So much to consider. I've kept the focus all on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs. I'm a work in progress. So much to consider. I've kept the focus all on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
You'll appreciate this.
Okay.
Y'all will appreciate this. Y'all over there, I think.
All right, y'all.
We'll see. And it can be a handful. I juggle all the balls at once. I should delegate. I don't have to handle my own stunts.
That's right.
I juggle all the balls at once.
Yeah.
And it can be a handful.
Well, it's also that part because it could be a handful. So the first thing I think of is balls.
Uh-huh. And I think you laughed. And
I did.
Be a handful.
I'm keeping it in there.
And it can
Be a handful. I juggle all the balls at once.
I should delegate. I don't
Have to handle my own stunts. So it's basically about learning, growing
Yeah.
like balls. Oh man, it's going off the rails on a crazy train.
Going off the rails of a crazy train.
It's true. I think what I'm going to do on that first chorus is I am going to come in with the low vocal, but only on the second half of that chorus.
Okay.
All right, so beat. Gonna fall in love. I'll need some self-respect. So let's go with the whole second verse here. And I think there's just a break section and we done.
All right.
Except from some solos. I
Okay.
think we're going to do some solos. I think that's going to happen. Juggle. I'm not juggling.
Juggling
I was
the
ready to
balls?
juggle all the balls at once before the line came up. All right, here we go. Kept the focus all on me. See beyond your wants and needs. Okay, let's do that a little bit. Kept the focus all on me. See beyond your wants and needs. It can be it.
It can.
Kept the focus all on me. See beyond your wants and needs. It can be a handful. I juggle all the balls at once. Delegate, I don't have to handle my own stunts. Good job not laughing.
I was about to say, it took a lot. It took a lot. I was back here, like, holding my breath.
Growing, showing, long as I'm my balls. All right.
so much to consider. I've kept the focus all on me. Amazing how that works when you see beyond your wants and needs. And it can be a handful.
It's a big handful.
Yes, it is.
All the balls at once.
So many balls.
I should delegate. I don't have to handle my own stunts.
I just handle my own
Whoa!
nuts.
She said I meant the strings, silly. On the Ernie balls earlier. I just now got that.
Yeah, the Ernie balls. We have to chop them off on Ibanez's notes.
Yes.
You have to neuter them on Ibanez's
Oh, do you
guitars.
really?
Yeah, because you can't put the ball in actually anything that has a whammy bar, because you have to cut the balls off most of them, and because they go up the front end.
Ah, got it. That's actually because the like Floyd Rose stuff.
Yeah, because you put a solid string and then you tighten, it squishes it down, it
Got
gets
it.
there.
See, we're back to balls again. You just
Yes,
mentioned that, so
but
that's...
they're neutered strings.
I'd like to thank the people at Inspirabot. It's random though. There are worse things.
It could be worse, but I thought it was extremely fitting for the moment.
Very fitting. I see. It just keeps coming back to it.
Well, this reminds me back in the day we used to stay at my house.
Oh yeah, because we were
Always, yeah.
yeah. Like even at age 21, it's like we're still 15.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the mission statement here? Yeah, I think it's not gonna be a lot of words here, but
Yeah.
Knew exactly where I was going. I'll read back through this though too. I've got to work on my perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors. So it doesn't mean anything to me. But I guess that's how I'm built different. Abandoning all common sense, going for broke and living in the present tense, and that is very much Leroy Jenkins. I'm a work in progress. Let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet, because if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect. Oh, I can already know exactly. Reading back through that, I know exactly.
Okay.
I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna love, I'll need some self-respect.
All right.
I'm a work in
All right. We got it right here.
Right.
Right here
I can't do that.
is the thing.
Right.
Right here.
Right.
Here we go. And thankfully you understood me. You make me better than I would be. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It ties it. I think that ties good.
Yeah.
Because it still like ties into this idea of like, I'm a work in progress and all that.
Yeah.
Understood me. We're gonna definitely want to do a low vocal and a high vocal, and then some solos, and the song will be done.
Alrighty.
All right, here we go. Rolling. I'm gonna do the whole and thankfully. And thankfully you understood me. You make me better than I would be. There we go.
Alright.
And you understood me. And thankfully you understood me. You make me better than I would be. There we go.
All right.
I think that's a win. And you know what's nice about that is I think that is also the introduction of the high vocal it is, and that's a really good place to introduce the high vocal.
I thought we had another high vocal. We had
It's at the end chorus.
That's right. What do you mean, you people?
Hey, I just saw that for the first time. Actually, Dawn and Adrian brought that over.
That's funny.
I was concerned about like the repercussions of that. I'm like, is that going to hold up? And I think context matters so much. The fact that they are playing actors in there, and like the fact that he's kind of like ridiculous, and it's almost playing to the number of roles that have been given to people who aren't, you know, and
it's true.
It's playing into that narrative and actually mocking Hollywood in that moment and everything. Is like, okay, now that I understand the context of this, because I was like, I'm about ready to be uncomfortable with this, but you realize that is the point.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
supposed to be uncomfortable.
It's supposed to be ridiculous.
It's supposed to be ridiculous, and yeah, there you go. Talking about Tropic Thunder. All right. It aged better than I feared. Like as someone who had never seen it,
yeah, okay.
I didn't know where that was going to go. But Dawn and Adrian were insistent that we needed to see it. And
yes, it is definitely worth seeing.
yeah, I mean, it's when you realize that it's not just like we put him in this role. It's like he's playing an actor. He's a dude who's like disguised as a dude playing another dude.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I get it. I get where they were going from it. And she said, it's so good, all the context. Yep. And now I'm on record saying it. So there you go. All right, so what do we got? Little Yankee Doodle there too.
Perception. I see the forest and I see some trees, but it's all outdoors, so it doesn't mean a thing to me.
So what I can do now is we can do just a quick little mix down. Pop it back on into the other one with all of the guitar effects and everything. Let's just have you do a couple of little minor like little
in
solos.
between stuff.
Yeah, let's have you do that, and then we'll put a bow on this.
Okie dokie.
And we're only 2.5 hours in, so we're very much on schedule, on task, and all of that. And of course, Rach is not even here to watch the fact that we're
Putting the solo in.
yeah. She's not even here to appreciate that we said okay, fine.
We'll do it. Okay.
Because you said so. You know what I like doing on those? M4G. Thank you so much. She says you guys really killed it. Dawn is saying that we really killed it.
Nice. Thank you.
Hopefully you mean like that we did good rather than we took it into the backyard.
And no balls were injured during this.
Not that I know of. Thus far, the night is young. All right. All right, self-respect. Oh, I can just put it in self-respect, huh? Just go into the session that we got. But there were worse things that we could have ended up actually having to write about. And like, I have some of those mulligans here. Again, loser up, bargain infinity, cynic-ificate, advantage-ification, scientistify, and stallion-tionality.
Stallone-tionality.
Something.
It's like way
Oh yeah, talk about some delay.
latency.
Serious latency. Like that's a ridiculous amount of latency. You were exactly right about that. I'll tell you what. Bobby.
I'll tell you what, Bobby. Them damn fools across the street. I'll tell you.
Imagine him actually talking about Bobby Brown. Like for some reason, Bobby Brown is the Bobby that he's referring to. For some reason.
Damn it, Bobby!
Damn it, Bobby! Told you not to.
I told you not to go to Wendy's house this weekend.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Oh man. Yeah, that is latency city. My goodness. What on earth is happening there? Let's go into the preferences because that's bad. Okay. That's still terrible. I do. You know what I'm going to try to do is go into the ASIO for all, and maybe it'll allow it this time. This normally has really great settings for latency. That's way better. If it actually is registering is the problem, and I don't know that it is. Coming through the one. Preferences, input configuration looks good. Hardware setup. So this, it should be showing up with a thing. It says your options were terrible. Yeah, no, our options today were pretty terrible. Enough that I did that many mulligans too. Like I've not done that many. That is a first, but probably not going to be a last by the time this is all done. Part of it's just luck though. Could be working on another song right now. Easily. Why are you doing that? Why machine? Why must you fail me so often? That's on one of my favorite videos with like the skeleton thing. Have you seen like the it's a skeleton, you know, like what is a skeleton's favorite snack?
Is it like a video game?
Yeah, no, it's just like a YouTube video.
No, it's still massive.
It's yeah, that is a massive delay in a bad way. So why don't I do this? Why don't I close out?
Well, I know we did most of the guitar in the other.
Yeah, no, we did it in this software was the one that we used.
Okay.
But
and then we switched over to the other software.
We switched to it, exactly. So I'm going to open it back up. I closed it and I'm going to open it back up. And it's at 120. What I will do here instead, see now it's not so bad. So let's do that. That's not nearly as bad. Yeah, now that's I don't know what was causing that, but it sounded terrible and now it doesn't. So
I just didn't like mixing with something.
Yeah, there's something that was like, nah, you ain't doing that. Alright, so let's go into albums. Let's go into this year's thing here. Let's go into self-respect. And the M4G, aka the Mix 4 guitar. That is why I call it M4G.
M4G.
It's a mix for the guitar part. In this case, M4S would have worked for mix for solo also. But let's delete that and let's in on that. And let's give you some decent sounding options here. Amplitude. What do you think? Maybe a dime bag one. I don't know. I don't know if this is a dime bag style solo though. Joe Satch?
No.
Jimmy?
Not Satch.
You got the Jimmy options too? Slash? Or just like...
Let's do Slash.
Let's do Slash with it. So he has the AFD 100 or the JCM Slash Marshall.
JCM.
Okay. Where do you want your presence bass and all of that here?
It's presence about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, alright. 6 o'clock would be like at the bottom though, so you mean like 12 o'clock?
No, I'm talking about really
Oh, at 6?
Yeah.
6, okay.
6.
6 wide.
Bass, leave it where it's at.
Okay, middle?
Middle, turn up to around 6 or 7.
Okay. Where do you want the treble?
Up. I don't know exactly where, but...
Right, maybe there? Give it a little more gain?
Yeah. I Actually, gain should be exactly where it is.
Perfect. That works pretty good. Should we add any pedals for fun here? Get distortion
tube
pedals?
Screamer. Tube Screamer.
Tube Screamer.
It should be at the very top. I saw it. Right there. Oh, it's the delay. Never mind. Go down. It's going to be green.
Over Scream?
Yeah, that's a Tube Screamer.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely coming through, ain't it?
Yep.
Do we need a noise suppressor or something? There's filters here.
Yeah. Noise suppressor.
If it is. Fender volume.
They should have a noise suppressor on the amp
Or maybe I just need to put it in a different part of the signal chain.
No, you had it.
There's some sound.
Yeah, but you're getting just as much noise. It sounded better where it was.
Yeah, I would agree. Distortion.
Actually, you don't even need noise suppressor because we'll just cut out everything before and after.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, we'll give it a little more volume on the mains here. Okay, so that'd probably be say it's just a little.
Yeah.
No, it's just that, just a little section that it's doing a thing here where it's. Yeah, something like that. Oh, you could probably take it from the top too. Rachel said, that sounds rad.
Right on.
Cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shred her. Okay. Here we go. Nice. This is what we got?
Yeah, this would be good for there.
Although I think you probably could come in with like a little more after that, though. I like that enough that we'll keep this.
I think that should be good there, because then
fine?
when the rhythm guitar kicks in,
It kind of takes over.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no, I can get with that idea. Ooh, although I hear some, if I may.
All right.
Take your baby here. Not in this, but where it's coming. Something like that. Not quite, but it's close to that. Kind of like, I noticed that. Simple though. Simple.
Yeah.
really, really simple. I almost got it. Almost got it. That's right.
It has a Leonard Skinner type of sound to it.
Yep. It seems like I'm recording over you, but I'm not.
I know you're not.
You know what I'm doing.
Yes.
So close. So close. Even as simple as it is, you still gotta hit the right notes. Like I say, simple as it is, you still gotta hit the right notes.
Sometimes the simplest ones are the ones
Yeah.
the ones that make you go back and back. And
Yup.
back and
I'm
back.
like, okay, got to get it right now. Here we go.
Okay.
We'll trade off because you get the next one. So that still says Shredder, but that's inaccurate now. That's Shredder. Yeah, that's nice. And of course, the song itself won't have all of that extra oomph
Yeah.
once we're. I think after course one, we've got a little
Yeah.
bit.
I'm looking for the right
Sure.
key.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, exactly. I hate the way that it's doing this at the moment. There we go. And then. Nice. Hit it. Nice. Nice. Dig it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's have you do some outro stuff here. Oh, after this. Yeah, right there. Like that whole break, you come in after the break. I can dig it. one thing I'd like to have you do with that was like the where's the note? The ending note would be where.
Yeah.
One octave higher. Or is it too high?
No, it's just.
Like a run where you end on that.
Okay.
Let's do something. So what I may do is take that what you just did right there and tack it on where
Okay.
that's the last note. And I think that'll sound really cool if we do. Let's take a look. Where? See, you almost did it anyways. The funny thing, I was like, oh. Yeah, that sounds really nice with that chord. So it's going to be a combination of the two. What do you think?
I like
It's a
it.
good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some
Oh, I got some
self-respect.
sour notes in there.
Up to hear them?
Yeah. Just that first run.
Yeah, let's do that first run. We'll redo something for that first run here.
Okay.
Yep, hold on a second.
I'm a work in progress, let me check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Check. It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. 'Cause if I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
And then right here, I think we can take that.
Respect.
Maybe even a little further back, right here.
Some self-respect. I'll need some self-respect.
That's
Sounds kinda weird.
really kind of fun though. Here.
Respect.
Now that's way better. That's way
Okay.
better. Right here, if we listen to this, you won't even probably hear the cut. A little
Okay.
bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
And that sounds intentional. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, so let's save that as the solo for self-respect solo.
Self-respect solo.
Self-respect solo. And we're going to take delete that, and no worries.
Turn this down.
Hey, I ain't concerned about that one
Okay.
bit. One iota.
Iota.
And no. All right, we're going to go with this. We're going to file, export the audio. We're going to go with self-respect. M4G is not the one we want. It is the shredder. Right, y'all. And this is going to be just self-respect solo. Mix it down, master it, and call it good at about 2 hours, 50 minutes. By the time we're done, it'll be about 3 hours,
3 hours.
as anticipated. And it's the trick is going to be doing this and juggling 2 jobs where I've got 60 hours a week between all of them. But because of this one, we had a holiday, and so I only had to do 12 hours with the other job. But I still have about 8 hours of that to do. I'm realizing this is going to be very interesting. Where I'm either going to be working a lot of weekends with this, or I'm going to have to be very, very strategic with my sleep and
Your
everything
time
else in
placement
order.
and everything,
Yeah, otherwise it is not going to work out.
Oh, I totally get that.
So we will see what happens. But thus far, so good. We are 6 days in, and it is looking like day 6 will in fact come together. It'll be
Right
good.
on.
appreciate you and your patience with me in this case, where I am not used to working with other people that often. So
It's okay. Like I said, lately I've been doing all this stuff myself.
it's probably weird, and maybe is it refreshing in a way to be like, oh,
Yeah.
cool, now I don't have
It's actually great.
to. Nice.
I'm doing this second project only because I met this girl at church, you know.
Sure.
And we're talking about our music interests like that, so we kind of show each other our music. And we're like, hey, let's get together. And that's the only reason I'm even doing this at all. With
Sure.
or else I'd just be doing my own stuff still.
That blended seamlessly, considering it's two different soloists.
It's a lot of static though.
Well, I learned from you.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is go into that solo thing here, and we'll maybe try like some sort of an effect like that in here, because there's noise reduction.
I'm sure there's, about to say
We
that.
can make it even more distorted. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, I got tons. Every one of my amps on my studio at home, or all the Plug-in Alliance and Joey Sturges and all them, they all have a knob on there. You can turn those. It makes it, puts a noise reducer on there. It takes the noise away.
Sure. I don't hate that.
But sometimes that's what they want. They want
Yeah.
that noise, because if you're going to a real studio and you're really doing your guitar, that's what it's going to be like.
You know what? I am a fan of at least a little bit of that, the chaos that comes with that.
Oh, yeah. They've come a such a long way with doing like analog sounds like that.
Yeah,
like
where they can emulate it so well.
Yeah. It sounds just like a real amp. It's almost like I don't need my 2 412, actually 3 412 cabs.
Yeah, especially if you're not planning on playing live.
Yeah. But I keep them anyways, just because I do like.
Sometimes you just want the sound.
Yeah, I do a lot of reamping lately.
Yeah, no, we were talking about possibly. It's funny because we were talking about possibly regifting one of my old amps that you will actually probably recognize if I prop it out here.
Gonna be that. Was it a Fender?
Nope, I have that too. I have the Fender, but this goes back even further to the point where I might be like, dude, it may even be your amp. That's how old it is. And if it is, you can have it back.
I don't want it. I only have good amps down there.
PV!
I still have my 5150 412.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
But I don't have the actual 5150 head anymore.
I was thinking there are times I might want that trashy sound though.
Yeah.
And I bet you the guitar that I got through that, like for distortion, probably sounds awesome. No. He says no. No, it does not. I like a little bit of trash though.
Oh, I love a little bit of trash. That's not trash, that's garbage.
There is a difference.
I used to have, I've had several backstage. You actually might have got that for me now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I've had a couple of backstage pluses. They're great for beginner amps and stuff. But when you get into recording massive walls of sound,
It's just a massive wall of garbage.
that's
That's what
a
you're saying.
massive squeak of a mouse right there.
See, but now I'm going to end up actually recording something and you'd be like, man, that sounds really cool. What is it? That's that PV.
And I'll be like, yeah, I don't believe you. You got video recording.
There you go. Well, knowing me,
Probably
if
will.
it was done during January, then yes, I do. That's going to be my challenge. I'm using that on one of my next songs.
Nice.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. No,
Well, and there's even like another like crappy amp that I bought that is like it's called. I don't think it's called like a super tremolo, but it's this really cheap amp that I found at Value Village that is like literally, it looks like it was made in the 60s or something. Or it's not even tube amp or anything. Let me see if I can grab it and bring it into you.
Okay.
If I can find it here. Because if I can, then I'll bring it in. And if not, then I won't.
Okay.
It's right there. I found it. I thought I had a pretty good idea where it was. I said Super Tremolo, and that may actually be right. It is not a brand name. It is about as rinky-dink as it gets, and I paid $7 for it at Value Village.
Oh yeah, Super Tremolo.
It's a Super Tremolo. Melody Plus there.
I think this was actually a decent amp back in a long time ago.
Yes.
I've heard of Super Tremolos before.
Yeah, it is a Melody Plus, number A10T.
This is the same. This is the kind they would sell at like Sears.
Sears or something, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll show this for the people. It needs some love. It needs some help. But yeah, there you go.
And it's like super lightweight though. It almost feels like there's no speaker.
It feels like no speaker at all. Exactly. It's yeah, but I feel like there may be a tone for that. There may be like a.
Let's see. Right now I have my Mesa Boogie, a DC5.
Sure.
I have my AT100 B52. It's actually a really good amp. All tube 100 watt amps. I got my orange, the Tiny Tear.
Sure.
And I actually have a 412 cap for that too.
Gotcha.
And I have a 10-inch Eminence speaker that I can also hook that up to. Then I have a Vox.
Oh, the Voxes are nice.
I
Yeah.
have a Vox. It's like a practice amp, small.
Sure.
But it sounds really good. And the other orange is like a practice amp, small, but it also sounds really good.
Sometimes it's the tiny ones that sound amazing. Like they're like
They cut through.
My buddy Blue Lang, rest in peace. He's no longer with us. He always talked about the secret weapon in the studio, as far as he was concerned, was the Fender Champ.
Oh, Fender Champs
Like
are great.
the classic, and it's not a large amp, but it sounds really cool.
The one thing about at least the higher power Fender amps, though, they seem to blow up a lot.
Oh, do they really?
Or catch fire.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my! Hi there, Kathy.
I've had several people that have happened to.
Yeah, it's never good. Are you talking about like the tube amp style ones?
Yeah,
or?
the tube amp style.
Wow. Let's go into our waves, and let's go into 6. We're just going to call this good here. I think it's at least close enough for rock and roll, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to go into our mastering software, and we're going to set it and forget it.
Okay, you do that. I'm actually going to go home.
Yep, we're good.
My feet are killing me. I need to take my medicine.
I feel you. Thank you so much for being here for it, Tracy.
Love you.
Yeah, likewise. Very nice to have you here.
Nice having you.
Yes. And there you go with your mastering software where it is literally set and forget it.
Those are great, yeah, definitely. I've got a, what is it? Isotope has a mastering.
Oh, yeah.
That's one I got.
Yeah, no, they got like T-Racks and stuff and everything too.
Oh, yeah. They're great, though. You put it in there and get a decent sound.
That's not a bad for a 3-hour job. I'm not mad at it, man. Thanks so much.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Appreciate you. Thanks for coming and doing this.
We'll do it again, hopefully sooner than the last time we chatted.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm doing this all month too, so.
Okay.
You could
I'll
always
schedule another Friday sometime.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
All right, thanks, man. Drive safe.
Love you, bro.
Love you.
My coat down here.
Is your what?
Coat down here.
Your coat? Let's find out. We'll let this play for them.
Juggle all the balls at once.
Whoopsie.
It's a good thing I'm not finished yet. If I'm gonna fall in love, I'll need some self-respect.
Dig it. That's a fun one. I think that's fun. All right. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, the guest appearance, and I wouldn't say it's not the first time in the history of Jamuary, but it's and it won't be the last. But Don Hawkins, I believe, would be the first one who ended up actually showing up for one of them, and that was a couple of years ago. And that was fun too. All right. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks, Don. And let's close this out, if it'll let me. I do find that it is funny sometimes that it does not like to shut down right away on the YouTubes. Close you out.